Say hi. Say hi first. Say hi. They can't see you. Come back in. You was in here harassing me.
Hi.
Bye. Hey y'all. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I want to tell y'all something I had seen last night and talk about this radio tower because I think it's important. Um, so coincidentally, last night I was just outside and I looked. The radio tower is on this side. I saw the vision on this side. Okay, so I saw what was I thought a shooting star initially, but then it was going in a straight line from, above the radio tower towards the moon. And as it got towards the moon, it just disappeared. It seemed as if maybe the moon had made it to be so bright to where you can't see it. And then this thing just disappeared a little bit above the moon. And I'm sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for it to go past the moon. And I never saw it come. I never saw it come. It's like, you guys, this thing weirded me out. You guys, I have seen a star that traveled from all the way back here behind me to all the way across to the back of my house. It had to be a star or something white that looks just like a star. And I have videotape of it here on my channel. You can't hear no planes. It was low enough to where if it was a plane, you would have heard something. So this same thing that I saw last night was not in the shape of a plane. I didn't see no red lights. I didn't see no green or blue or no other lights. It was just white. And as soon as it got to the near the moon, it got lighter and lighter. And I'm expecting it to go past the moon, and it just never went to the other side. This thing just disappeared, you guys. So I'm tripping last night. I didn't want to make a video about it last night. And then I was watching Dill Martin's video about others. It's not Dill Martin. I'll talk about him in a minute. Secure team just showing things flying above the earth. And you guys, this was weird because I just seen something, not what he was showing in the video after I saw it, but it was similar. Just things just coming and going. So I already be thinking I'm crazy. So as far as this tower, you guys, I heard two things yesterday, and I actually Googled the definition. Basically, anything that has to do with communications, phones, you know, any type of thing that's telecommunications is what a radio tower or communications tower can pick up on. I know I told you guys about the two spots on the sun that were above and below on the eastern side of the sun when I initially saw it. I think Mr. BBM3 did also a video on it yesterday. After I made the video, this large irregular sunspot. Um, Also, when I saw Irma, I know it was something else I told y'all about on Secure Team. Now I can't remember. Oh, them talking about alien signals or whatever. And him showing the radio tower in that particular video, the day I made the video. Um, but when I seen Irma and this other little storm system below it, and one of the models it showed it kind of like, maybe on a little diagonal, but it was above each other, and both spots were red. The red jumped out at me because I saw um, the red light on in this open vision of the radio tower, and it lights up just like this one, the real one. Okay, I'll use it as the thumbnail. That's not the one by my house, but it looks just like it. All right. You guys, just keep an eye on that storm on the west Gulf on the side of Mexico. I guess we can keep an eye on it over the weekend. Not too many people are talking about it, and it may just bring more rain to the Texas area. That plant, Arkema, just is on fire right now. Second explosion, if you will, I guess. And I'm still keeping my eye on this new plant. Because, like I said, I don't think it was a fulfillment 100% of that vision. I watched a video where they did lose two cables of the 6, I believe, or of the 8, 2 lines of power during the storm. And I'm going to keep my eye on it. I just don't feel like we should I feel like the vision hasn't been 100% fulfilled, because I saw the 2 generators on this particular nuke plant, you guys. And like I said in the other video, the Lord very well could have been pointing me to Arkema also. I got Revelation 12 sign written down here. I don't know why. Maybe also a signal, a sign, a signal, a warning, an alert can be what this radio, this vision of the radio tower can represent. And I think I heard this on somebody's video when they were talking about the Revelation 12 sign. The signs in the skies and the heaven. No, that's not a sign in the heavens. This is a warning signal. You guys, I really think this thing may have to do with telecommunications. I believe the interpretation of it open-ended, because I feel like there's something else that will come from this vision. Also, the U.S. did some drills in North Korea, or on the border of North Korea. You guys, I told you that last vision that I had of that missile going over Japan was probably going to be the last straw. Something's going to pop off. And I coincidentally enough watched a video where a guy was saying that, we may be over there just provoking North Korea because we don't have the support of China. China and somebody else to just outright strike North Korea. So we're probably over there doing some provoking. And I heard something about the Russians, us being told to leave Russia today. So, you guys, I really think that vision, because it happened after the missile strike, was the Lord pointing my attention to the fact that was the last straw. Something's going to pop off. Okay, you guys? I just really feel that way. Also, Joel Osteen, I saw him, the news showing pictures of his last flooding event at the church to try to justify why he didn't take people in from day one, from the flooding and the hurricane. The pictures, I heard him admit basically that those pictures were from 2002, I believe. And then it seemed as if the news was helping him to lie about those pictures, his place being flooded. We know that's a lie. It's too many people that just went down there the day that he tweeted and showed that the grounds were just simply wet, and not flooded. I just thought that was not good for the news to basically help him lie to the people. Is a whole nother thing I can go into about Joel, but I don't want to talk about it right now. Also, this last thing, you guys, I am praying against Irma. I live on the coast, but I am going to be prepared. Continuing to pray for Harvey. You guys do also, please. And like I said, I'm just going to try to prepare myself for what Irma could bring to our coast here in South Carolina. I'm in Charleston. Um, and the last thing, you guys, I messaged Dill Martin because I realized after a couple months that I hadn't seen him. I know that he had been watched basically and probably threatened, I believe his words were. So you guys, if you can, please just at least try to send him a secret message. A private message. I haven't heard back from him, but I messaged him probably about a month ago to let him know that I was, we appreciated all the work that he did, doing videos about Neberu and so on and so forth. But I was actually and still am kind of concerned, because I haven't heard back from him. So if you guys know any information about him, please let me know. Okay, you guys? Let's just keep everybody in prayer. Okay? I'll talk with you later.